Hey folks, welcome to my 2024 market prediction video. I appreciate you watching. Stay with me. It's a little longer than what I typically do, but I want to get you all the accurate information. So, gosh, 2023 just disappeared in a minute, didn't it? I had so many exciting things happen. I became a grandmother to a beautiful baby girl, Riley Faye. Actually, she's getting ready to have her first birthday. Can't hardly believe that. I finished the design and picked up my custom Sprinter camper van. That was about a 2-year process getting that whole thing done. It's sitting in my driveway right now, and I've had a few trips. It's been really great. I love it, and I'm looking forward to the opportunities it opens up for me with that. And then, of course, I had a fabulous year in 2023 in real estate. I had a great year. And thank you to everybody out there. It's all due to you guys who continue to refer me and trust me with your real estate needs. And I thank you for that. With all that being said, let's move forward. Let's dig into this. And so real estate can be so challenging at any in the best of times. And of course, the past few years have been very challenging. We do believe we have hit the bottom of the trough, and we have some good things coming in the next couple of years. Staying informed with a realtor is going to be really critical. I'm always here for you guys. You know, the media has so much clickbait out there. They're changing their story from one day to the next. Depends on who you're watching. And it's just so much out there. If you ever need good, accurate information, just give me a shout. Happy to have a conversation with you. So I want to touch on 3 topics today that are going to form our market for 2024. Number 1 is huge buyer demand. Number 2, the pent-up desire to move. And number 3, the rates are coming down. Let's dig into number 1, the huge buyer demand. So right now, we have the largest number of buyers that are in the household formation slot that we've had in the history of real estate. And so that's why there's so much pressure on rentals and inventory right now. And so the household formation age is from 26 years old when they typically move out of your house to 35 when they typically buy their first home. And so we have right now over 45 million people in that slot, right, that are coming at us looking for real estate over the next few years. That's huge. And even prior to COVID, we had a 5 million house shortage, compared to our population growth. So we were already in a really bad situation. That's huge buyer demand. Number 2, the pent-up desire to move. So typically typically families move every 7 to 10 years. And this group has been stalled for the past couple of years by COVID, first of all. And then, of course, the rates just going so high. So they had refinanced. They were sitting on those low rates. Then the rates started going up. So they were either couldn't move or they didn't want to move. There was just too much of a gap there between their rate they were sitting on and the rates that were out there for something to move into. So they were stalled, all right? It doesn't say they still want to move or need to move. When things start shifting, these people are going to hit the market also. Let me throw some numbers at you of what's happened in the past couple of years. 7 million new babies were born, 3 million marriages, 1.5 million divorces. We had 7 million people turn 65, 4 million deaths. We had 50 million people that took job changes. And this is all in the past couple of years, right? So all these people typically would be moving for all these changes, but they've been stalled. A lot of them. Now, some have had to move and they did it anyway, but a lot of them have been stalled. They're going to be wanting to hit the market when these rates start getting a little bit better. They're going to want to hit the market also. So that's pent-up demand. The third slot is the rates are coming down. So the federal government has a trackable history of how they raise and lower rates. And I'm not a financial analyst. I don't try to be, but I do follow what some of these indicators. And the bond market has already shifted and pivoted. New construction builders, a lot of them have already done the same thing. They've already pivoted. They're buying down these rates to 6% already. Okay. So, and that's based on some of the indicators they're seeing. They anticipate that the Fed is probably going to reduce the rates 3 to 4 times next year. Probably not starting until mid-year, maybe June, July. They're hoping to be closer to 5.5% by the end of next year, maybe even 5% at the beginning of 2025. So that's going to trigger a lot of real estate activity. We start seeing that happening. So those are the 3 indicators that what we're seeing, what I'm being told by the professionals in my industry, and what I do also believe too that I think is going to happen next year. We think home prices are going to hold because of supply and demand, And we also think we'll still be seeing multiple bid situations in the lower to mid price range. But we're hoping that these sellers, with the rates adjusting, the sellers will start releasing some inventory and move us more into a balanced market. I think it's still going to take some time for that to work its way out. That's everything I have for you. I hope you find it valuable. I try and simplify it for this format, but if you ever want to talk about what's going on in depth, then give me a shout. I'd love to talk to you about it in depth, and just reach out. I'd love to talk to you. I hope everybody has a happy, healthy, prosperous 2024, and I will see you guys soon.